Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
You're listening to Wildcats Live with Jamie Carnes and Darren Doyle on your home for Edmonson County High School basketball. Only on EdmonsonVoice.com. And now, here's Jamie and Double D.
Good evening, Wildcat fans. We're here at Edmonson County High School. I'm Jamie Carnes. Alongside me is Double D, Darren Doyle, for another live broadcast here on the home for Edmonson County Sports, Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. It's time for the Bank of Edmonson County countdown to tip-off once again. And tonight the Wildcats take on the Ft Knox Eagles. They are coached by Kip Rambo. The Eagles are 0-1 on the year. They lost to Caverna last Tuesday night on the road. They play us tonight, and they have North Hardin at home on Friday, December 13th. The Wildcats are coached by head coach Brad Meredith. Coach Meredith in his first season as head coach for the Wildcats. They're 1-0 on the season. And since 2004, the Wildcats are 1-3 against the Eagles. So they haven't played a lot of times since then, but and they haven't fared too well against them either. We defeated the Owensboro Knights Christian homeschool last Tuesday night, 68-67. We have Ft Knox tonight, and they have a game with Cumberland County tomorrow on the road. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll go over the McReynolds Physical Therapy Injury Report and discuss the keys to victory. This is Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmonson Voice.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmonson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare, care is what we
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfredsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to the Bank of Edmonson County countdown to tip-off on Wildcats Live here on EdmonsonVoice.com. That's all presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru. Tonight's injury report is sponsored by McReynolds Physical Therapy. And with that injury report, here's Double D.
Thank you, Jamie. Unfortunately, we do have some Wildcats on the injury list tonight. And we've got first a couple of kids that we don't know when we're going to see them play. One is definitely out for the season. That's Dalen Cook. He's got some torn knee ligaments. We're not going to see him this season, according to Coach Brad Meredith. Ty Wilson is still hurt. He won't play. Don't know when we're going to see him this year. We've got Carter Swihart, who is just coming back from an injury, but he will be playing tonight again, according to the coach. Other than that, everybody else suited up, ready to go against these Ft Knox players here tonight.
Tonight's first half is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare in Brownsville. We'll take another break, and when we come back, we'll look at starting lineups and what's needed to get a W for the Cats tonight. This is Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Healthcare can be a scary subject for those that are underinsured, but at A-Plus Family Healthcare, we make sure that's never the case. We have a great program available, and we're here to help you. Call us today for more information. 270-975-4050. Located in the Main Street Center next to Alford's Pharmacy.
A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we do.
Welcome back to the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Tip-Off here on Wildcats Live. It's time once again for the Keppel Auction Realty and HK Construction Keys to Victory. Darren, what do the Cats need to do tonight to get a win at home?
Well, I talked to Coach Brad Meredith earlier today. He told me a little bit about Tuesday's game, what he thought about that. Of course, they pulled out a win, 2 points. But he said somehow they figured out a way to do it. He gave him a 2 out of 10 on defense. He gave him a 2 out of 10 on offense. So he's just hoping that once they get to 10 out of 10, and that's the goal, of course, then they're going to be obviously in a spot where they can win some basketball. The keys to victory tonight, Coach Meredith says got to be solid on defense. He just wasn't happy with their defensive effort the other night, so you got to really ramp that up tonight. Keep your man in front of you. Keeping out of the lane, that's what they're going to work on. And, again, back to that defense, closing out, blocking out. Fundamental stuff, Jamie. You're probably going to hear me say this a lot during the pregame. And we always check with Coach Meredith, and Coach Jody Booth, because each game, it's going to be something a little bit different. But for the most part, these guys, they point towards the fundamentals. And I like that. And so the Wildcats they don't have a lot of size. You don't have great, big, strong guys there. So sometimes you got to get a little creative, but that usually starts from a good fundamental base, and that's what they're hoping for tonight to get a win against Fort Knox.
And with that, tonight's starting lineups are sponsored by Josh Roney's State Farm Insurance. For the Fort Knox Eagles, they start at guard, a 5'10 senior, number 2, Tristan Jackson. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 11, Darion McNulty. At guard, a 5'11 junior, number 14, Peter Thomas. At forward, a 5'11 senior, number 24, Francis O'Malley. And at forward, a 6'1 senior, number 20, Andrew Valencia. Those are the starters for the Eagles tonight. We'll be hearing from House PA man Scott Lindsay in just a few moments with your Edmonson County starters.
Boys home opener here of the season tonight. Always good to be back in the gym.
Yep.
Jamie, you and I were talking before we went on the air, about the new bleachers here. And you can take a look at the background there, that dark background. It's something we're not used to seeing here. Of course, the blue seats have been there for a long time, but up the top, you see those dark blue. That's I don't know. It's great, and the bleachers are awesome. If you haven't sat on them or run up there to them, pretty impressive. It is a little sad, though. You don't see those wooden bleachers there,
Yep.
But,
a little bit more of our childhood slipping away.
It is, man. It is.
But, hey, they're better seats, and that's what you got to have. You got to keep upgrading.
Of course.
And
I mean, what, were they 40-something years old? I mean, come
more
on.
than, I'm sure. They're probably built when the school was built.
Yeah, exactly. But pretty decent crowd here tonight. And good-looking gym. Floor looks good. And just in case you're wondering, maybe somebody that's listening, if you want to bring us a hamburger or two, some Christmas candy. It's never too early to start talking
welcome.
about this.
Yeah, lots of Christmas stuff will be prepared over the next several weeks.
Yes, and we will indulge
there
greatly.
Will be, it will be nights of long sugar comas.
No doubt about it.
We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be just about ready to get started with tip-off. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com.
Gravel Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149
Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Tom Vinson is your local Edmonson County Farm Bureau insurance agent. As your local agent, Tom is proud to serve the Edmonson County community and take care of all your insurance needs with prompt service and personal attention. That's what being Kentucky's insurance company is all about. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life insurance, and more. Contact Tom today for a free quote. Call 270-597-2127. Tom Vinson, your Edmonson County, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Just about ready to get things going here. And Scott Lindsay will be announcing the Wildcat starters shortly. With Fort Knox Eagles getting ready to take on your Edmonson County Wildcats. Lots of new faces on the Wildcats this year. And that'll take a little bit of getting used to for us.
I wonder if, I've always wondered if when Fort Knox comes to town and they want to stop at the Dairy Queen or the, Casey's Food Mart or something, do they pay with gold bars?
That's an interesting question. I'll bet they don't.
Probably not. There's probably not any gold in Fort Knox.
They say it's tough to get in that depository up there, but, who knows?
Who knows, man?
Yeah, you may be right. There may not be any gold in there at all.
Who knows, man?
Now we'll throw it down to Scott for your Edmonson County starters.
Wildcat fans, get on your feet. It's time to introduce tonight's starting lineup for your Edmonson County Wildcats. At guard, a 5'11" senior, number 3, Wayne DeWeese. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 21, Ben Sanders. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Colin Thorpe. At forward, a 6'3" senior, number 23, Braxton Lindsay. And in forward, a 5'11" junior, number 30, Owen Root. The Wildcats are coached by assistant coaches Ryan Dickinson and Jackson Saucy, and our head coach for the Wildcats, Brad Fair.
Tonight's tip-off is brought to you by Edmonson County PVA Kyle White. Fort Knox is on the floor. They're wearing their green uniforms with gold panels and numbers, numerals and letters. Cats are on the floor wearing their home uniforms, white uniforms with blue numerals and letters, red trim on those. Lindsay's going to jump it up in the center circle against, who is that, number 14, that's Peter Thomas. First quarter action brought to you by Tom Vinson's Kentucky Farm Bureau, and we're underway. Cats with the ball. Doyle with 3, left side, no good. Rebound by DeWeese. He'll kick it back out to Doyle. Doyle gets in the lane, dumps it off to DeWeese. He puts it up and in for 2.
First points of the game for the Wildcats.
Jackson over to Peters for the 3, no good. Rebound corralled by DeWeese. He gets it to Doyle. Back over to DeWeese, down the floor to Sanders at the three-point line. Left side, no good. Rebound, Lindsay. Passes it back out to Doyle. Doyle on the right side. DeWeese straight away. He gets into the lane. Dumps it off to Ruth in the corner, left side. Sanders around to Doyle. Doyle puts it on the floor, goes up and puts it in for a layup.
Nice drive by Colin Doyle there. Saw that space there. Down the lane, up and off the glass.
McNulty gets it down the floor, goes all the way to the basket, and there is a carry.
Boy, you don't see that call very much.
Nope.
I think they should. Of course, not against us.
Yeah, I agree. You don't see that at all.
Not against our guys, of course. I mean, We don't ever do that.
Well, we don't do that, do we?
We've never done that before in our life.
I think it caught the entire crowd off guard because there's a silence went over the crowd as they tried to figure out what the referee meant by that gesture.
Full court pressure by the Eagles.
Doyle gets it at the half-court line. DeWeese straight away now. Dumps it off tries to get it to Roof. It comes off, and he chases it down. Corner to Lindsey. Touch pass over to Sanders. Three-pointer on the way. It's good.
Sanders connecting on the three-point. Good ball movement by the Wildcats and good hands by DeWeese. He's up and in. And a timeout by Fort Knox as the Wildcats have established who's in charge, at least for the first minute and a half of this ball game.
That's right, 9-0. So far, so good. I kind of like the way these Cats have come out of the locker room.
Can't complain about that. Good intensity, good hustle. Some stuff being created here just by the Cats hitting the glass early. A couple of offensive rebounds early, leading to some extra points, some extra opportunities, and
when the action's so quick, you find trouble calling it to keep up with it. It's it's an interesting ball game.
Well,
first quarter action brought to you by Tom Benson's Kentucky Farm Bureau. And a reminder that all Edmonson County free throws are brought to you by SCRTC. Fort Knox will take the basketball and inbound it. McNulty gets it in to Jackson.
Steps on the line.
And another turnover. Not really sure they drew that one up coming out of the timeout.
If they did, that's a bad coaching job.
Yep. Doyle looks to inbound into Lindsey. Ruth straight away, now over to Doyle. Three on the way from the right side, no good. Overshot that one a bit. And it goes out of bounds and come back to the Eagles.
Yeah, Collins got the adrenaline pumping just a little bit. Full court pressure by the Cats.
Jackson takes it down the right baseline. Bounce pass, tries to get it down low to, that was Irish, and throws it out of bounds. Turnover, sends it back to the Cats.
Yeah, fourth turnover of the game for Knox.
Sanders with it, trapping press. Ball comes loose. Jackson down low with it, puts it up, and count the bucket, and one. Jackson will go to the line for a free throw here. Something else that's kind of tough to get used to also is the bonus after the 5 fouls this year.
Right.
And that is cleaned up at the end of every quarter.
That's right.
So that's something to look at that's a bit different. He hits the shot, 3-9. Cats in the lead right now. Sanders with the basketball for the Cats. Doyle right side, over in the corner to Lindsey. Ball's knocked loose. I thought they were going to say that he traveled there because it looked like he came off the floor, but guess that wasn't the case.
Second turnover of the ball game for the Wildcats. They'll set back up in their full court press as Braden Wright checks in for Ben Sanders.
McNulty will inbound. Jackson comes to get it. Wright bothering him. Back over to McNulty. First time we've seen Wright tonight. McNulty gets it across the timeline, gets into the lane, shoots, and hits it.
McNulty had 35 points earlier in the week against their opponent.
And that was in a loss.
Yeah.
So he put up some points.
He did. Obviously, that young man has capability of getting to the basket.
Right. Doyle with it. Almost had it taken away. We got a foul called on Mr. McNulty, though. That'll be his first. Let's see if we can order up a few more of those for him, and maybe we can get him over to the bench a little sooner than he wants.
Why not?
DeWeese with the basketball. Ball knocked out of bounds by O'Malley.
That was Caverna that McNulty had 35 against earlier in the week.
Ball gets down to Ruth. He drives, puts it up and in off the glass.
Good body control by Owen Ruth, and that's a good pass.
Stolen by Doyle. He drives, puts it up against defense. Tipped by DeWeese, won't go. DeWeese runs the ball down, steals it, tries to get it to Lindsey, can't. And I think they'll say that it's Fort Knox basketball.
Good hustle by the Cats.
Swihart checks in now to the game for the first time. Every time I think of Fort Knox, I think of the Armor Center up there that they no longer have. Jackson over to McNulty. Thomas. Down, back over to Jackson. Right side, stolen by Root. Down the floor to Doyle. Doyle takes it. Drives. Ball is deflected. It'll go back to Fort Knox. McNulty with it on the right side. He puts it on the floor. Kicks it back out. That's Irish, I believe. Kicks it back out to Thomas for three, and it's good.
First three-pointer of the game for Fort Knox. And Swihart got his feet tangled up there. Got caught in the trap, and that's third turnover of the ball game for the Wildcats.
11-8. Cats still in front. 4:47 remaining in this Kentucky Farm Bureau first quarter of action.
Somebody's got to stop the ball here.
Jackson over to Irish. Irish goes up with it. No good.
Charge!
He's got a charge.
And Ruth hits the deck, taking one for the team. No basket, and that will count as a turnover against Fort Knox. That's their fifth of the ball game, and the Wildcats will have it. Fort Knox sets up a full court press.
Swihart looks to inbound. He gets it in to right, down the floor to Ruth. Run out.
That's how you
Puts
do
it. Up
it.
and in.
Ruth now with 4 points. Great outlet pass by Braden Wright. They're having very little trouble against this Eagles press.
McNulty with it. Right side. Kicks it out to Irish. Around to Jackson. Jackson straight away. Now over to Thomas. Looks like he may have been, O'Malley was fouled as he gets in the lane. Not really sure if they called it on Deweese.
Looked pretty clean there, but they're going to get Deweese with the foul.
That's number 2 on him. I believe that's what Scott said.
Yep.
O'Malley will have a couple here. First one's up and in. Make it 13-9. Wildcats lead it. Second one. It's good. 13-10. Cats still in front. Wright with the basketball. Over to Swihart. Swihart down to Lindsey. He puts it up off the glass. No good.
A little too hard.
Rebound pulled by Fort Knox. Jackson brings it over to McNulty. McNulty out to O'Malley, left side. Irish gets in the lane. Now out to Jackson. And a three by Thomas. I'm sorry, McNulty won't go. Wright takes it to the hole. Reverse won't go, but Lindsey gets the rebound and the putback. And we have a timeout. Cats take one there, and this is going to be a 30-second. 15-10. Cats in the lead. 3 minutes, 40 seconds remain in this Tom Benson's Kentucky Farm Bureau first quarter of action here in the A-Plus Family Healthcare first half.
Solid first part of this quarter here for Edmonson County. Jamie, you got to like what you're seeing. Good hustle.
That's exactly what I was thinking. The Cats are getting after it and hitting shots.
Yeah, they're hitting the glass. I mean, like we said, all those fundamental things that you want your team to do, they're doing a pretty good job of that so far. And the scoreboard reflects that just a little bit. And let's hope that they can play a little add-on.
And I haven't seen the Cats really take any bad shots yet.
No, that's true.
They all
that's right.
Are taking shots where I think they feel like they're comfortable with them.
Yeah, totally.
Irish over to O'Malley. O'Malley with the three from the left side. No good. Rebound. Lindsey has it for the Cats. Down the floor to Ruth. Right under the basket, puts it up and in. They're busting this press pretty easily.
They are. They're just seeing it, getting some good outlet passes. These buckets are coming.
Looks like a 1-2-2 the Cats are in right now. McNulty with the basketball over to O'Malley. Now Jackson in the right side. He'll put it on the floor, goes baseline, kicks it out to Thomas. McNulty has it back up top. He puts it on the floor.
Picked off.
Knocked loose.
Good hands by Owen Ruth.
Ruth has it. Down the floor to Doyle. Doyle puts it up and
Now
in.
that's a great pass by Owen Ruth and great execution there by Colin Doyle through the defense. Great job, guys.
19-10. Cats in front. 2:33 left in this Farm Bureau first quarter. O'Malley left side. Over to Jackson. Three-pointer from the corner on the way. No good. Rebound by Thomas. He'll throw it back out to McNulty. No good. Rebound. O'Malley puts it up and in finally. With that many offensive boards,
yeah,
they're going to eventually get one.
I just bragged on the Cats for hitting the glass, and they gave up a couple of offensive rebounds, cost them 3 points there.
Doyle deep three from the left side. No good. And touch rebound from Lindsey over to right. He takes one. No good. Lindsey runs it down, or tries to run it down. And it looks like it's going to come back to Fort Knox.
The Eagles lineup, number 32, O'Connor. The Wildcat lineup,
Cats lead it early. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
O'Coin comes in for the Eagles. McNulty gets set to inbound. Jackson will get it. We're having a discussion of some sort at the scorer's table.
So the discussion is whether or not to order black olives on your pizza. The answer is always no. That's a no.
And you don't like pineapple either.
I like pineapple.
On the pizza is what I mean.
I don't like pineapple on the pizzas. That's ridiculous. Same reason you don't put peanut butter on your green beans.
Well, I've never thought about that.
You just don't. You don't put mustard on ice cream. There's stuff you don't mix together, man. And so, well, we've got some sort of a technical foul.
Maybe the wrong jersey or something like that. Doyle shoots and scores one on the technical. Makes it 20-12. I'm showing O'Coin listed with the 32 jersey, but that's what he's wearing. I don't know. I don't really know what the technical was for.
I don't either. Let's see if we can find out.
That was just a guess there on the jersey issue. Doyle with the ball, since Edmonson County gets the ball back. Over to Lindsey, right wing. Looking, gets it back to Doyle. In the middle to right. Doyle around the horn to Sanders. He'll take a three. It's good.
Got it. Sanders, that's his second three-pointer of the night.
Jackson with the basketball, just crossing midcourt. Now over to O'Malley, left wing. Thomas now over to McNulty. He backs it up. Jackson gets it back, top of the key. O'Malley, left wing. Thomas will get it on the left side. Straight away to Jackson. He'll try a three. It's no good. Three down, chased down by Swihart. Shovel pass, careless pass there, and
how many steps do you get to take there? Goodness.
McNulty gets it and lays it in. Lindsey down the floor to right, and Sanders is waiting right underneath the basket. They pass it to him, and he scores. We used to call that a snowbird.
Little snowbird. Hey, whatever works, man. I tell you what, you got to credit the Cats for their outlet passes.
Yeah,
they're looking down the court, or up the court, I should say.
And somebody's getting up the court to be there.
Exactly.
McNulty in the lane, puts it up and in.
Somebody's got to help out there. That's just too easy.
25-16, 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Doyle with it. Over to Swihart, right side. Cross court to Sanders. He'll try another three. Left corner. It's good.
He's feeling it. He's feeling it. That's the third one of the first quarter.
28-16, Cats in the middle to O'Coin. He puts it up.
Oh!
They're going to call a foul. Is that on right?
They're going to get it right for the foul, and boy, that looked clean as a whistle to me, Jamie. So the official call down there a minute ago for the technical, it was a wrong jersey in the book. They had put 40 down in the book, but he's wearing a 32. So that is a team technical foul.
Shots up and no good.
Well, you know what they say about the ball, Jamie?
O'Coin. They say it doesn't lie.
I think we've got a lot of Irish players here. We've got O'Coin, McNulty, and one guy, his actual last name is Irish. O'Malley?
O'Malley. Yeah, but that's not hyphenated, so it's probably a.
Well, I'm going to say it. They're wearing green jerseys. I mean, so.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got a point there. Notre Dame colors, actually.
Yep, that's right.
And we have another whistle. Looks like we inbounded at the wrong location. Or something happened. I don't know.
Well, somebody zigged when they should have zagged.
Official timeout there or something. I don't know what happened. Doyle with the basketball off to Swihart, left side.
10 seconds
Free throw
to go.
line to Lindsay.
Oh, you got to take better care of the basketball. That's not what you wanted there on that last play.
O'Malley off to McNulty.
2
He'll drive
seconds.
the lane. And there
man.
was a whistle on the play.
Count it. They're going to count the basket.
Looks like 28-19. McNulty will go to the line for one more right as we end the quarter. So we'll see how that goes.
So here's the and one with no time on the clock. We got it.
So the end of the first quarter, the score is 28-20. Edmonson County over Fort Knox. We'll take a break. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com.
Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. First half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare here in the Grayville Funeral Home second quarter. Cats lead this one 28-20 after one quarter is recorded, and Cats most of the quarter have looked pretty good.
Yeah, Jamie, they've looked really good. Great hustle. Their outlet passes are really good. These guys are really doing a good job of looking up the floor, sharing the ball well. Couple of bonehead moves. Not too bad, though. Just not really paying attention when you should. But, again, this is, second game of the season. This is a brand-new Wildcat team. We're not used to seeing these guys play together. This is quite different than what we saw last year. We got a new coach. We've got new plays. We've got all new stuff going on. And, it takes some guys a little bit of time to get used to that. So when you see after, 28 points in the first quarter, I mean, that's getting the job done.
I like it. And then they move the ball well. They share the ball, beat the press well. I mean, it just you got to like what you see.
Yeah, you can't complain really at all.
O'Malley straight away for the Eagles. Now
look at that. Thomas. Great hands by Doyle.
Lays
straight
it up
to the rim.
And won't go for him as Thomas pulls it off for the Eagles.
Now you got to make those, though.
Yep. Jackson will bring it across the timeline. Now off to Thomas. And now to O'Corn.
Great hands again.
They lose it. Sanders with the basketball. Looking for help. Gets it down to Lindsay. Lindsay cross court to Wright. Wright in the corner to Swihart. He'll try a three. It's good.
Got it. Carter Swihart's first points of the game is a three-pointer. Cats now lead 31-20. First time for double-digit leads now.
Thomas out to Jackson. I'm sorry, that's McNulty. O'Malley in the right side. Jackson with it now at the center circle. He throws it around to McNulty. He goes left baseline. He'll shoot it, but he's blocked by Wright. That wasn't a foul. Doyle in the middle to Lindsay. He goes and puts it up and in.
4 points now for Lindsay.
McNulty. Jackson. Well, McNulty gets it back on the right side. O'Coin tipped out by Wright. He's pleading for a Wildcat basketball, but they're not going to give it to him.
Into the Eagles lineup, number 20, Valencia, number 3, Irish, and number 1, Wallace.
McNulty will inbound. He gets it in to.
That's got to be a travel.
Yeah, McNulty goes up.
I don't understand that.
He seems like he's taking a lot of steps. They're going to award a foul to Wright.
That's going to be 2 on Braden Wright. So he's got 2. Blaine DeWeese has 2.
The shot's no good. He'll have one more here. DeWeese checks back in for the Cats. Also, Valencia checked in for the Eagles.
Got it.
Ruth into Doyle. Doyle will bring it across the midcourt stripe. Gets it in the middle to Ruth. Touch pass back out to Lindsay. He takes a long 2. No good. Rebound by Fort Knox. Thomas down the floor to Valencia. Now McNulty, right side 3. No good.
Lindsay with the rebound. That's his 5th of the ball game.
He'll bring it himself. Over on the right side of Doyle. He cuts, gets into the lane, puts the ball up.
Count it!
The hoop, the harm, and a chance that old-fashioned
3-point play, Jamie.
Doyle will go to the line to try to get one more. 35-21. Cats are in the lead right now. Wright's going to check back in. He'll get Swihart. Doyle at the line. Shots up and in. 36-21. Valencia into McNulty. McNulty will bring it.
8 points now for Colin Doyle.
Off to Hawkins. Right side 3. Bounces way high. No good. Rebound claimed by Lindsay. Down the floor to Doyle. Cross court to Wright. Wright puts it on the floor. Kicks it out to DeWeese. He goes left baseline. Puts it up. Won't go. Rebound by Lindsay. He puts it up. Won't go. Ruth with the rebound now. And it's a tussle on the floor for the ball. And I guess that's a tie ball. I'm not sure what they call.
Cats continue hitting the glass hard. They've missed some easy shots right around the basket, though, Jamie. Some of these guys are just going to have to figure out a way to make. You got to make those. Great drive to the basket from DeWeese. Good effort.
Ball gets in. Ruth. And ball goes out of bounds. It's tipped, I think, by one of the Eagles.
$15-point lead by the Wildcats here. 5:33 to play in this second quarter. Full timeout by Coach Brad Meredith.
So with that, we'll take another break. Cats lead this one 36-21, 5:33 left in the second quarter. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com.
It's not something we like to talk about. It makes lots of folks uncomfortable. But the truth is, it's part of life. Folks have many needs when they lose a loved one, and one of those is a friend. Roy Grable and the staff at Grable Funeral Home have been friends of this community for a long time. Let Grable Funeral Home be a friend to you with pre-need counseling or other services. No one likes to talk about it, but at Grable Funeral Home, you can talk it over with a friend.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Cats lead the Eagles of Fort Knox 36-21. 5 minutes, 33 seconds remain in this Grable Funeral Home second quarter. And of course, first half action is brought to you by A-Plus Family Healthcare. You know, just wondering about the Fort Knox Eagles. I know that that's a high school that's on the military base, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct. That's correct.
So I'm assuming that the kids in that high school, you know, they may be very transient at times.
True. That's true.
So honestly, the kids, you know, may not know, you know, depending on where their parents are deployed.
Right.
They may not be there long at a time, or they may be there all year.
Yeah, who knows?
That makes it tough. Doyle with the basketball. Ruth at the free throw line. Back out to Doyle. He'll try a 3. Long one. It's good.
He got it. 11 points now for Colin Doyle. It's his first three-pointer of the game, and the Cats extending their lead.
McNulty back tipped. Doyle off to Bright. Puts it in. 41-21. Cats in front.
Biggest lead of the ball game now for the Cats. 20-point lead. 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes here in this first half.
Hawkins off to McNulty has it now. Back to Hawkins, left side. Bounce pass over to Valencia. Irish right side in the middle to Thomas. Thomas. Take a shot. Won't go. Rebound by DeWeese. Gets it down the floor to Doyle. Doyle puts it up in a hurry, and it goes.
13 now for Doyle.
McNulty off to Hawkins. Now Valencia, left side. Ball stolen by Doyle. Doyle drives, puts it up.
Count it.
The hoop, the harm, and a chance at that old-fashioned.
3-point play, Jamie, and that is a great job by Colin Doyle. If you'll notice, he just picked the dribble up with his right hand, didn't touch it with his left, and just went straight to the rim to try to shield that ball from the defender. And looks like it's going to be a 30-second timeout for the Eagles as right before Doyle shoots his and one. But again, the Wildcat defense leading to points in transition. And that's just hustle play right there, Jamie.
Right. 45-21, the Cats are doing everything you want them to do right now. We've mentioned Fort Knox a few times and the post up there and all that stuff, but you can't mention all that without, I guess, saying something about the folks that serve up there and all the folks in our armed forces. We appreciate them for sure. Without them, we couldn't have a lot of the freedoms we have today.
100%, brother. But I still hope we beat the pants off of them. That goes without saying.
Oh, of course.
So. Got lots of folks checking in with us on both of our Facebook stream and our YouTube channel. However you're watching the game tonight, we appreciate that.
And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Absolutely.
It's going to be here before you know it.
And it'll be over before you know it,
yes,
too.
it will.
It's a busy time of year, but I love it, man.
Yep. Doyle with a free throw, an SCRTC free throw that he hits.
And he connected.
McNulty with the ball. 46-21 is the score now. Cats in front.
By the way, Jamie, the SCRCT internet hasn't given you third-degree burns at your house, has it?
No. Gotten too close to it a couple times where it felt a little warm, but no, so far so good.
Smoking hot internet from those
yes.
folks, that's for sure.
Jackson, right side, picks up his dribble, gives it to O'Malley. He'll take a long three from the right side.
That was
no
way
good.
Down there.
DeWeese runs down the rebound, kicks it out, down the floor to Doyle.
Oh,
Lob
my.
pass to Ruth, and he puts it in.
What great ball movement is that, man?
Gotta love it.
You got to, man. Ruth
Ball knocked loose by DeWeese, puts it up and in.
Well, they're making it look pretty easy right now, Jamie. 6 points now for DeWeese. And the Cats are knocking on the door of a 30-point lead here in the first half. Boy, things fell apart quickly for the Eagles in this first half.
Right side. McNulty now straight away over to O'Malley, left wing. McNulty again, right side. He'll take a long three. It's good.
He got it second three-pointer of the night. And what we got here?
I don't know.
It'll be a full timeout from Fort Knox, Jamie.
All right, well, with that, we'll take another break. Cats 50, Eagles 24. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats in front 50-24, and they have looked really good tonight.
Well, they sure have, Jamie. The fundamentals, that's what Coach Brad Meredith talked about, really stepping up the defense, and that's been obvious tonight. That is definitely what is working. That is leading to offense on the other end. And really active in the passing lanes, keeping their man out in front of them. Those are all the things they said was going to have to happen in order to get a win tonight. Obviously, we're still not even through the first half. Plenty of basketball to play, but as we've said many times, you've got to like what you see up to this point.
DeWeese gets it into Doyle. Back over to DeWeese. Pressure by Fort Knox. Doyle. Ball's knocked loose. Jackson ends up with it for the Eagles. McNulty, right side three. Won't go. Rebound. DeWeese. He keeps it down the floor to Swihart. Swihart goes left side. Puts it up off the glass and in.
Nice shot by Swihart. 5 points for Carter.
52-24. Jackson with the basketball up in the center circle. Bounces it over to Thomas. Now O'Malley, right or left side. McNulty in the left corner. Over to Jackson straight away. Now O'Malley right side. He puts it on the floor. McNulty up high on the right wing. Looks like he's trying to direct some traffic that he can't manage somehow, or they're not going. Seems like he's a bit frustrated with his teammates there or something. McNulty again. Jackson straight away. Now Thomas on the left wing. McNulty, left baseline. Back over to corner. He dribbles out of it. Thinks about the three, doesn't take it. Tries to get it inside.
Another turnover.
Sanders will come up with it. Down the floor to Deweese. Lindsey. Doyle, three in the corner. No good. Rebound. They're going to call Swihart for an over the back.
It just should have been a no call. Both guys were going after the ball. No contact.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of contact there at all.
That's a cheap call, man, and all these refs make it. It ended up in the hands of a green jersey. You just don't blow the whistle there. But what do I know, Jamie?
And we're still waiting to inbound the ball. Fort Knox with it. Now, right side, Jackson straight away. Thomas left side. He gets it into some of these folks I don't have on my roster. McNulty back with it at the blocks down low. And we got a shot attempt, but looks like they're going to call another foul. That's Jackson who tried to put the shot up.
Yeah, and that foul is going to go against Sanders, I believe.
Shots up and won't go. Now 34 there, I may have a name from on the roster, but I don't have that number.
Barkley. Charles Barkley. Okay, that's an air ball from the free throw line. That'll be an automatic Wildcat basketball.
52-24. Cats in front. Right with it, inbounds to Swihart. Swihart looking. Fort Knox still in their pressure. Swihart gets around the defense. Takes it himself all the way. Drives, shoots a layup, no good. Rebound pulled by Fort Knox. McNulty with it now. He's going to get in the lane and shoot the ball himself. No good. Rebound, right.
What are we doing here? What are we talking about?
Apparently there is.
Foul against who? What? Against Owen Ruth? What?
I'm not really even sure. I mean,
I thought he said 30. Number 30, that's Owen Ruth. I didn't even think he was even in on that play.
I don't know, but McNulty's at the line. I really don't know what happened there. It was a late whistle. And McNulty misses the free throw. You'll have one more here.
And they say the ball never lies. That's what I've heard.
Maybe trying to tell the story right now. Well, that referee had his shoe untied. He that was what he made him miss that call.
Missed both free throws, but they get the offensive rebound.
Now Thomas with the basketball with a shot, no good.
Wright clears it for the Cats.
I'm sorry, that's Luciano who's in the game now. Wright down the floor to, it's picked off almost. Ruth winds up with it, puts it high off the glass, won't go. And Fort Knox with a rebound. Luciano over to McNulty. Down the corner to Jackson. He'll try a three. It's good.
52-27. Wildcats lead. 23 seconds to go.
Ruth in a run out and a layup.
8 points now for Owen Ruth.
McNulty, he'll shovel pass out to Jackson. Straight away. McNulty right side. 8 seconds.
We're going to hold for this shot here.
Luciano back out to McNulty. He'll try it.
Okay.
Deep three, and it's good.
Well, that works. Oh, he's celebrating over here. Down 24 at the half.
54-30, Cats in front. Basically, not a lot to complain about here in this first half. Stick around. We're going to have the halftime show just shortly. And we'll be right back with all that information, stats, and a lot more. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
It's time for the SCRTC Halftime Show on Wildcats Live.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home, offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Reliable internet and great customer service? 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to SCRTC.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
It's time for the SCRTC Halftime Show on Wildcats Live.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit SCRTC.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Have you got your flu shot? You can get it here at Alfred's Pharmacy, and no appointment is necessary. It's quick, easy, and virtually painless. Most insurance will cover with 0 copay. That's right, 0 copay. Save time, save money. It really is that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Get your flu shot today. Alfred's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the halftime show, and tonight's halftime show is brought to you by SCRTC. Halftime, the Wildcats lead the Eagles from Fort Knox by a score of 54-30. We'll look back at halftime stats and a recap of things. Here's Double D.
got pretty much everybody getting in on the scoring here tonight, Jamie, so far. 16 points for Colin Doyle. He leads the Wildcats in scoring. Right behind him is Ben Sanders. He's got 11, 3 3-pointers here in this first half. Owen Ruth with 8 points and a couple of rebounds. We've got Blaine DeWeese with 6 points and 5 rebounds. Carter Swihart with 5 points and 2 rebounds. Braden Wright and Braxton Lindsay both have 4 points apiece. Braxton Lindsay has also added 7 rebounds to his stats tonight. Cats, talking about rebounds, Cats are winning the rebounding battle. That's something Coach Brad Meredith said he wanted to do tonight. They didn't do very well earlier in the week with the rebounding, so they are winning that 19-10 against Fort Knox. Turnovers, not too bad. Pretty manageable here for the Wildcats. 7 turnovers at the half compared to 11 turnovers for Fort Knox. And a lot of those are forced turnovers, Jamie. The Wildcats have got their hands in the passing lanes. They've got their guy in front of them. They're switching. They're communicating really well. So you got to credit the Wildcat defense for a lot of those turnovers. Free throws, the Wildcats have only gotten to the free throw line 4 times tonight. In fact, Colin Doyle has shot all 4 of those. He's hit 3 out of those 4. Meanwhile, the Fort Knox Eagles, they are 6 for 12 from the free throw line tonight for 50%. Wildcats are shooting a blistering 65% from the field tonight on 20 of 31 shooting here in this first half. It led as much as 29 earlier in that second quarter, but they're cruising along here with a very comfortable 54-30, a 24-point lead here at the half.
Our Student Athlete of the Week is sponsored by County Clerk Kevin Alexander. Congratulations to Jenna Cook. She is the daughter of J.R. and Susan Cook and a senior basketball player. She has a current GPA of 4.2. Congratulations, Jenna. You are the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week. We'll be back with some second half adjustments and more right here on Wildcats Live. Keep it right here.
If you're listing property or need the services of a professional auctioneer, call Alan at Keppel Auction Realty. And if you need a custom home, addition, or other builder services, you can still call Alan at H&K Construction. Call Alan Keppel today, 270-791-2288. Keppel Auction Realty and H&K Construction, 270-791-2288. Call Alan Keppel today. Wildcats Live on the Edmondson Voice is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alfred's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats are leading the Eagles here in Wildcat Alley 54-30. And it's time for the second half adjustments in this SCRTC halftime show. And that's brought to you by CNC Firearms in Brownsville. Darren, I know we've talked a lot about the Cats really taking care of business here. What do you see that they need to do in the second half to keep this momentum going?
Well, obviously, when you're leading by 24 at the half, I mean, my goodness gracious, there's not a whole lot you can say except congratulations, guys, keep it up. I mean, it's the same thing that what we talked about in the pregame show. It's fundamental stuff, and they're doing it. And as long as they keep doing it, you know, here's something else, too, and Coach Brad Meredith has said this, and Jody Booth has said this, too, of the Lady Cats. Have fun, okay? You only get to do this for a little bit, you know, and just like that, it's over with. So you want to take in all the moments you can. Don't take yourself too seriously. Obviously, every kid, when you come out here, if you're looking at it right, you want to win. But if you can figure out a way to do that and have a smile on your face, you know, and have fun with your teammates while you're doing that, you know, that makes it that much more special. Obviously, it's a lot easier to have a smile on your face when you're up 24.
Yeah.
As to when you're getting beat by 30, which it seemed like I was on some of those teams back in the day. But, you know, the guys they're having fun, but I think one of the main reasons they're doing that is, you know, you can see they're sharing the ball. They're switching up on defenses. Those outlet passes, you know, A lot of assists going on tonight. Don't have those in the stat block yet, but just really good basketball here from the Wildcats, and let's just hope they keep it up. I will say this: if I could say for something to change, we still don't have any food up here. So if somebody could help us out. Actually, I do have a peppermint.
We were able to
some mints
to kind of muddle through on Cert's mints and the Starlight mints, so we got that going for us.
Impressive first half by the Wildcats, and good job by Coach Brad Meredith.
Well, we're just about all set for the start of the third quarter, and that's brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. 54-30 is the score. And we'll see if the Cats can come out in this third quarter looking like they did in the first half.
It'd be all right with me, man. Got the pep band rocking things out tonight. I'm going to brag on our pep band, man. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, they're doing a good job.
Well, anytime that you know what song they're playing, that's a plus. Yeah. I'm just going to tell you, it's been rough around here in times past.
At times.
I'm just saying. I know the kids are doing the best they can, but hey, come on. You got to give credit to where credit's due. And good pet band. They got it going on.
He's doing a good job down there.
Yeah, we got a guitar player down there tonight.
That's something you don't see enough of.
You don't.
High school bands. Heard some strains of ZZ Top a little while ago.
Nothing wrong with that.
And we're back underway here. Fort Knox with the basketball. McNulty's going to drive and shoot a jumper. No good. Rebound by the Cats. Ruth has it. He'll give it to DeWeese. Down the floor to Lindsay. Lindsay gets it across half court. And the pass is knocked down by the Eagles. McNulty has it. He'll drive. Goes to the basket. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Ruth. Outlet to Doyle. Doyle will take it. Puts it up and in.
Make it 18 points now for Colin Doyle.
McNulty on the right side. In the middle to Jackson. He puts up a jumper. It rolls in.
Friendly little bounce there for Jackson.
Doyle stolen by McNulty. He puts it up and in.
Oh, goodness. That's 3 fouls on Blaine DeWeese.
I don't know. That didn't look like a whole lot of a foul there. But
no.
Anyway, layup is good, and he'll try for one more here. 56-34. Cats in front. First one's up, or the only one's up, and it's in. Eagles are going to come back with their press. Sanders looks to get it in, gets it into DeWeese. Over across to Doyle. In the middle to Sanders, and he overthrows.
All right.
Lindsay.
Come on, guys. That's 3 turnovers here to start this third quarter, and that's not what you want. One thing you don't want to do here is start getting sloppy.
Yep.
It's easy to do with the big lead.
McNulty with the ball up in the center circle. Gives it to Irish. Now Jackson for 3. No good. Rebound. And the ball is knocked out of bounds, I think, last touch by an Eagle. DeWeese will inbound the basketball. And looks like we have a timeout.
30-second timeout, Wildcats.
Coach Meredith probably saw something he wants to discuss. A little different defensive look or something there. 56-35, 6 minutes, 54 seconds remaining in this Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru third quarter.
Probably checking to see if his guys are awake.
Yeah.
Every once in a while you got to do that.
Yep.
And just like I said a minute ago, when you're up 20 plus, it's easy. You're like, well, we'll just kind of cruise, ease into it. But, that's where you start making those mistakes.
Yep.
Your passes get sloppy and all that good stuff. So.
Ball comes into Doyle from DeWeese, cross court to Sanders. Sanders looks. DeWeese gets it back. Down the floor to Ruth. Ruth gets it, drives to the basket, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line here for 2 shots. I don't think we've been in a bonus situation at all tonight, have we?
No, that's correct.
First shot's up and in.
9 points now for Owen Ruth.
(57-35). He'll have one more here. And it's good. 58-35. Fort Knox with the basketball. McNulty over to, I think that's O'Malley in the corner. And McNulty will try a 3. No good. Sanders will run down the rebound. Throws it over to DeWeese in the corner to Doyle. DeWeese gets it back. He'll try a 3. No good. Rebound by Ruth. Ruth kicks it out to Doyle. Now tries to get it to him. McNulty runs it down and steals it. He puts it up and in. 58-37. 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in this Alfred's Pharmacy drive-through third quarter. And they're going to award a foul to Irish there.
It's a good call. Held his arm down there pretty good.
They're calling it pretty tight here.
They are. I can't gripe too much about the refs. At least not yet. We're not going to cut them any breaks. we're just not really complaining about them yet.
Ruth gets it into DeWeese. Now try to get it into Ruth's middle, but the ball's stolen. McNulty has it. He drives, puts it up. No good. Rebound by O'Malley. He'll put it up and in. Looked like they were running a 1-2-2 at the other end down there. We tried to throw it in the middle, and it was too congested. Doyle, left side 3. No good. Bounced high. Rebound claimed by Lindsay. Down low to Sanders. He'll put it up. No good. Sanders gets it back. No good. Rebound. Sanders gets it back again. Lindsay thinks about the 3, doesn't take it. Doyle with it now. Ball knocked loose. He'll try to drive and put it up. No good. Gets his own rebound back. Kicks it out to Sanders. Sanders to DeWeese. And he'll put it on the floor. Shot. Good.
There we go. Goodness gracious.
Now Fort Knox. Jackson over to Thomas. Thomas looking back out to Jackson. And McNulty. Now Thomas, Jackson in the corner to Thomas. McNulty has it back.
Another charge.
He basically drives, just knocks down Ruth, and they call a foul on him.
McNulty just came in there all out of control.
60-39, Cats in front. Sanders gets it in to Doyle. Down the floor to DeWeese. Touch pass over to Wright. Right side in the middle to DeWeese. Puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled by Thomas down the floor. Run out pass. Jackson tries to run it down and can't.
Wildcats have committed 5 turnovers here early in this third quarter.
Doyle with the ball now. And picked off.
Sloppy pass.
McNulty again. He drives. They'll say he goes to the line.
Making 6 turnovers now in the third quarter for the Wildcats. They're making up for not having very many in the first, I guess.
Let's see if we can't put the brakes on that just a little bit. McNulty with the ball. He shoots and rattles in. He'll have another here. Shots up. It's good. Swihart into Wright. Swihart gets it back. Wright again. Bounce pass to Sanders. Ball's knocked down. This press is not back tip by Ruth, though. Doyle picks it up. Cats got it back. Wright on the left side. Ball's kicked and That one pinballs off someone up in the crowd. Not sure who took the brunt of that one.
Hit Miss Linda Starnes. Oh, it hit her right in the face. I hope she's okay. Knocked her glasses off. Woo. And that's scary right there.
Yep. Yeah, that couldn't have felt too good. McNulty did go out and check on her. That was nice of him.
Yeah. We need a trainer out there.
Larry may be traipsing around here somewhere.
I thought I saw him earlier. Another turnover by the Wildcats. Goodness gracious.
McNulty gets into the lane, puts it up. Ball is blocked. Jackson picks it up off the floor, gets it out to Thomas. Thomas around to, I think that's Gripper Montague is that young man's name. First name Ethan.
Right.
So that's all his last name there. Swihart.
Oh, my goodness.
Turn the ball over again. McNulty again. And not really much else you could do there but call a foul because, Swihart just kind of out of frustration went up with him and got a lot of contact with his body.
9 turnovers for the Wildcats in this quarter alone, Jamie. We still got 3 minutes and 42 seconds to play.
Is this a different press?
It is.
Than they were using before.
Press, but my goodness.
Shots up by McNulty, goes in 60-42.
4 consecutive free throws now for the Eagles.
Wallace checks in for the Eagles. Second shot's up and good. 60-43. Doyle, Ruth, back to Doyle. Trap. Ruth gets it across the timeline, bounce pass to Swihart, out to Sanders. He'll try a three. It's good.
Sanders! That's the 4th three-pointer of the night. And the Wildcats are going to take a full timeout here to talk a couple things over.
And with that, we'll take a break too. Cats are leading 63-43 here at 3:28 left in the third quarter. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats are up 63-43 over the Fort Knox Eagles here. 3:28 left to go in the third quarter. And third quarter is brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home, second half. We appreciate all our sponsors on Wildcats Live. We couldn't be bringing you these ball games.
Always.
If not for our sponsors.
Always. We just had someone ask us about how do you become a sponsor of Wildcats Live. Well, that's done through Edmonson County High School. We have a little bit of a unique arrangement with the high school most broadcast companies don't have. So we just let the high school take care of all that, and then we just do the games. So if you're interested out there in becoming a sponsor of Wildcats Live, contact Edmonson County High School. Talk to Coach Kyle Pierce.
McNulty off to O'Malley there. Wallace in the game now and passes it over to, stolen by Swihart, and we have a foul, looks like, on Fort Knox.
Nice hands by Carter Swihart. Another turnover now by the Eagles. Wildcats have actually surpassed the Eagles in turnovers. They have 16 team turnovers compared to 15.
Doyle with the basketball now. Pass it over to Sanders. Doyle. Sanders on the left side. Three on the way. That one doesn't go. And Fort Knox comes off with the basketball. But they lose it out of bounds.
Lucky break there for the Wildcats.
Swihart will inbound. Up high to Doyle. Doyle on the left wing. Sanders around to Swihart, right side. Sanders gets it back, top of the key. Sanders tries to pass, but it's run down by Wright, almost picked off. Doyle back up top again near the center circle. He'll try a three. It's off the mark. O'Malley with the rebound, outlet to McNulty. Here come the Eagles. Thomas will try a three from the left corner, no good. Rebound, Ruth, outlet to Sanders. Sanders will drive it. Swihart, right side, ball, loose on the floor. It's rolled to O'Malley, down the floor to Jackson. Ruth's there to meet him. O'Malley goes up with it, and there's a whistle.
That's going to be against Ruth, I would assume. Second foul on Ruth. Fourth team foul, so we may see the bonus.
O'Malley will be at the line for a couple here. The Cats have struggled this third quarter a lot more so than in the previous two.
Yes.
And the struggle has been with turnovers.
Yeah, the Eagles have got 9 points back in about a quarter and a half.
No good on the second
That's
foul shot.
That's got to be over the back. My goodness gracious. Colin Doyle had a great block out there. No call.
Thomas out to McNulty straight away. Over across to Gripper Montague.
How about a walk right there?
Yep, that's what it is. Hall checks into the lineup for the Eagles. Number 5, Doyle gets set to inbound. Minute 43 left in this third quarter. 63-43 is the Wildcat lead. Wright with a basketball. Lindsey gets it across the timeline. Ruth on the right side. Puts it on the floor, one dribble. Picks it up. Kicks it out. Stolen. Jackson with it. And follow is good by Fort Knox. Doyle down the floor to Lindsey. Touch pass to Ruth. Ruth tries to get it inside to Doyle, and we're just throwing the ball away.
Some really bad passes.
McNulty with the shot. Jackson tries to put it back up. Wildcats end up with the ball. Sanders gets around O'Malley.
Sanders is being pelted.
Corner to Lindsey. He'll try a three. No good. Rebound by Ruth. He'll put it up, and there's a whistle, I think.
Good effort by Owen Ruth.
Ruth will go to the line for a couple of SCRTC free throws.
He's got 10 points on the night, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. 4 out of 5 from the field.
First shot's no good.
The Wildcat lineup, number 12, Swihart. The Eagles lineup, number 12, Luciano.
Luciano back into the Eagles lineup. Swihart also checks back in for the Cats. Ruth will have another here. Shots up, won't go. Rebound by McNulty. He'll score for us, almost, and does again. After the miss, he puts it back up and in.
Oh, and he has no idea what he just done.
Oh, he just figured it out.
Oh, boy. He feels about 1 inch tall. Goodness. I don't think I've seen that since Edmondson Voice has been doing these broadcasts, Jamie. I mean, I feel bad for the kid because that is terrible. That's a tough break right there.
Luciano out to Thomas. Now Omari. And he drives, and the foul is going to be called. I think that's going to be on Ruth. O'Malley will go to the line, I think, here. Ruth's got 3.
Oh, that's tough right there. Wow. Poor guy. He's going to be reliving that one tonight.
Yep. You know, if they want to keep shooting on our goal, we'll let them.
I mean, yeah. So
he must have found it strange that no one was playing any defense. O'Malley with his second shot, no good. Missed both of those. Doyle with the rebound. Down the floor to Lindsay. Corner to Swihart, and that one goes over his head and out of bounds.
Just a bit outside.
I think that ball is headed down to try to find some concessions.
Yes. It landed in a box of popcorn.
McNulty from Luciano. He'll try a 3 left side. It's no good. Swihart goes after it and tries to save it. Can't. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 65-45 is the Wildcat lead. And we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Cats are in control right now, 65-45 here in Wildcat Alley over the Fort Knox Eagles. And fourth quarter action is brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. Cats got a little cleaning up to do after that third quarter.
Yeah.
A lot of turnovers there. Didn't really look as smooth as they did the first half. Eagles changed some things up there, I think, that caused them some frustration.
Yeah, they changed their press, Jamie, and obviously the Wildcats had some trouble adjusting to that. A lot of bad passes. I think just a lot of fundamental mistakes there. The stuff that they were doing really well in the first and second quarters, they weren't doing well at all in the third. And a lot of turnovers, as you said, 19 turnovers total. So 12 turnovers in the third quarter alone. So we've been bragging on them how well they've been doing with those fundamental things. But luckily the Eagles only got 4 points back, and they even scored a couple points for us. You don't see that very often.
We'll take them
all day long.
Lindsay tries to get it to Doyle in the middle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Cats.
Turnover number 20.
Got to find some way to corral these turnovers. McNulty bringing the ball down the floor. Crosses midcourt stripe. Thomas now up near the center line. McNulty over to Luciano. He takes a shot. No good. Rebounded by Swihart. Bounce passes it over to Wright. Wright. Bounce pass over to Lindsay. It goes out of bounds. They say it was last touched by the Cats.
My goodness. Wildcats really struggling in this second half with turnovers.
Luciano with it right side. McNulty. Thomas on the left wing. Hall. Out to Thomas. Hall gets it back. Ball's deflected. It'll go out of bounds. They say it's last touched by the Cats.
And the Wildcat lineup number 30, Ruth.
Ruth back in for the Cats.
Eagles lineup number 1,
Wallace also checks in for the Eagles. O'Malley gets it in. Ball is stolen. Deweese comes up with it down the floor to Doyle. Doyle goes up. Can't make the layup.
What a tip.
Wright follows him and puts it in.
Great offensive tip by Braden Wright. He got 6 points on tonight.
67-45. Cats in front. 6:41 left in the ball game. McNulty in the middle to O'Malley. He takes the turnaround jumper. No good. Ball comes off. And it ends up in the hands of Luciano, but then goes out of bounds. And I think they'll say that was the last touch by the Cats there on a defensive play. McNulty, left baseline jumper. Won't go. Rebound, Doyle.
Strong rebound by Colin Doyle.
He brings it across the timeline. Swihart now on the right side, up high, back to Doyle. Doyle puts it on the floor, gets into the lane, puts up the shot, and isn't able to make it. Ball comes loose. They'll say it comes back to Edmonson County.
That was a good no call there, too.
I'm not really sure what happened there. I guess the player set up to take a charge.
He did, and it was just...
The contact came, and Doyle couldn't finish his shot. Ruth, left corner, back out to Doyle. In the middle to Deweese. He takes a shot. No good. Rebound by Fort Knox. O'Malley brings it across the timeline. Hands it off to McNulty. Now Wallace, right side. He tries a long three. No good. Doyle. Deweese with the ball. Gets it over the timeline, but not before a whistle is called. A whistle is blown. That'll be a foul on Wallace. Number 2 on him. Team's first of the quarter. Right inbounds to Deweese. Wright gets it back. Right side three. It's good. I wouldn't mind seeing him take a couple more of those.
Yeah, no kidding. 9 points now for Braden Wright. 25-point lead now for the Cats.
Well, McNulty right side. O'Malley, right elbow jumper. Won't go. And Swihart saves it. Ruth to Doyle. He puts it up and in.
2 more for Colin Doyle. That's 20 points now for Colin.
72-45. Cats in front at the 5-minute mark. Wallace out to Thomas. Now McNulty. Right side, or left side, I'm sorry. Wallace straight away. And Thomas in the corner to McNulty. He drives right baseline. Dumps it off to O'Malley. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Ruth. He'll keep it himself. Kicks it over in the corner to Doyle. Swihart. Now to Deweese for 3. No good. And McNulty with it down on the other end. They tried to back tip him, I think. Ruth hit the floor pretty hard at the other end. Lindsay and Sanders check in now for the Cats. McNulty looks to inbound. Jackson gets it 3 on the way from the left side. No good. And the ball, Lindsay didn't really expect it to come off like it did, and he loses it right out of bounds.
It really didn't come off. It just came straight down as an air ball. And unfortunate there for the Cats.
Now, Valencia back out to Thomas there for 3. No good. Sanders will have the ball and foul on O'Malley. His second foul.
I'll tell you, Jamie, 5 Wildcats have at least 5 rebounds.
Well, that's a good thing.
That's hitting the boards pretty solid.
Doyle straight away. Eagles are showing 3 up front now. Lindsay over to Ruth, straight away to Doyle. He tries a 3. It rattles in.
Nice, friendly little shooter's bounce there by Colin. He's got 23.
75-45, Cats in front.
Full timeout by the Fort Knox Eagles.
And with that, we'll take another break. Cats 75, Eagles 45, 3:36 remaining in the ball game. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com.
Memories don't die, they live on in our hearts forever. A tombstone or marker should be as unique as the one it honors. Whether it's a simple but elegant headstone or a stately family-grade tribute, Patton Brantley Monuments will work with you to create an exclusive masterpiece. We offer a large selection of monuments to honor your loved ones, available in all colors of granite and marble with all shapes and custom designs. To learn more about Patton Brantley Monuments, visit pattonfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmontonVoice.com. Cats are in control of this one, 75-45 against the Fort Knox Eagles here in Wildcat Alley. 3 minutes, 36 seconds remain in the ball game. Doyle, Ruth, Sanders, DeWeese, and Lindsay on the floor for the Cats.
Doyle leading the way for the Wildcats here with 23 points. He's got 5 rebounds on the night.
Thomas will inbound. He gets it into Jackson. Luciano now right side. And O'Malley, just as he catches the ball, they'll say he is fouled. I think that's going to go on Lindsay. It's only 2 on Lindsay. Ball's going to come in from Valencia. O'Malley gets it, puts it up, and they'll say he is fouled. O'Malley will have a couple here. First one's up, no good.
O'Malley had 4 points against Caverna earlier in the week. Struggled from the free throw line tonight.
Second shot, that one won't go either. Lindsay with the rebound, down the floor to Ruth. Ruth to Sanders underneath the basket, no good. Ruth gets the rebound, no good. And the Eagles come up with the ball. Jackson now with it right side. Over to Thomas now. Valencia on the right side or left side. He shoots a little floater, no good. Rebound Sanders out to Ruth. Ruth will bring it, bounce pass to DeWeese. DeWeese on the right side in the corner to Lindsay. He'll try a 3. No good. Rebound. Comes off to Sanders. Out to Doyle. Doyle in the corner. Out to Sanders again. Fakes the 3, but didn't take it. Doyle, that is. Ruth in the middle, kicks it out to Sanders. He'll try a 3 from the left side. No good. Doyle with the rebound.
Nice rebound.
He loses control of the basketball, though. And Luciano with the basketball. We have a whistle. And looks like we're gonna bring Tyler Brooks into the game. .225 remaining, 75-45. Cats in front. Thomas will inbound for the Eagles. Jackson crosses the timeline. Luciano left side. O'Malley over to Valencia. Valencia shoots a 3 and hits it.
3-point basket by Valencia.
75-48. Brooks down the floor to Sanders. Sanders looking in the left corner. Bounce pass to Ruth. Back out to Sanders. Thinks about 3, doesn't take it. Straight away now, DeWeese. And he started to throw it back out where he thought Lindsay was, and DeWeese is going to chase the ball down after Fort Knox comes off with it, but he gets rung up for the foul.
Lindsay had already cut to the basket. Blaine didn't see him. 1 minute, 54 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cats still with a comfortable 75-48 lead.
Shots up by Luciano. It doesn't go.
The Wildcat lineup
Swihart and Wright back into the game now for the Cats. Luciano will have another.
Fort Knox has missed their last 7 free throws in a row.
Seems like they may be a little bit winded. This hits the second one. Swihart to Brooks, down the floor to Wright. Wright, left wing. Cross court to Swihart. Swihart on the right side. He puts one dribble down, gives it to Wright. Wright over to Brooks. Wright gets it back. Looking. Puts it on the floor. Swings it
And,
over to the blue seats.
Somebody's got to try to catch the ball.
Jackson with it for Fort Knox. Minute and a half left. And Luciano tries the three-pointer. Lindsay will make contact with him. I guess that'll be 3 from the foul line. He looks like he might be a little hurt.
Kind of came down on his ankle a little bit funny.
First shot is up and in for Luciano. And we got several Cats about to check in. Second shot, Luciano coming. He'll have one more here. And Meredith, Young, Massey, Jonah Massey, and who else came in? Number 2, Aiden Meredith.
Eli Prunty.
Prunty, didn't see him. Third shot is up and no good. Massey down the floor to Meredith. Meredith off to Prunty. Meredith takes it, kicks it out to Prunty. 3 from the corner, left side, no good. Rebound by Fort Knox. Fort Knox. Jackson has it. He drives, puts it up, and O'Malley goes up with it, but there's a whistle.
Wildcat foul number 5, Brooks is first.
Seeing some Wildcats for the first time here ever.
Yep. Maybe, I'd say it's several, maybe their first varsity minutes.
I'd say you're right.
Second shot, O'Malley's off the mark. They let Jackson get in and get the rebound. He puts it up and in.
Are they going to count that? Yeah, they're going to count it. Wow. Goodness.
Good. Wildcat foul number 24, Prunty is first. Jackson to the line.
Jackson's up and in. Meredith gets it in to, Meredith I should say, got the ball. Young tries to save it from going out of bounds off the errant pass and can't do it. Jackson off to O'Malley, right side. He drives right baseline. Jackson now in right corner. Throws it out. Thomas runs it down. Valencia for 3, banks it in.
The bank's open.
3-point basket by Valencia.
Meredith, Massey. Meredith gets it back down the floor to Young. Now Meredith in the middle of the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes out of bounds. They say it was last touched by the Eagles. Brooks will be set to inbound. Off to Prunty, out to Meredith, Massey, Brooks, Young to Brooks again.
Deep
Brooks for 3, no good. Rebound tapped, controlled by Massey. Over in the corner to Prunty. Ball batted down, controlled by the Eagles. Meredith gets his hands on it. We got a tie created there by Young.
And Jamie, believe it or not, That is the first held ball call of this basketball game.
I hadn't even thought about it.
Can you believe it?
Well, that's good.
Simply amazing.
Jackson, right side. Thomas will try a three from deep. No good. Rebound chased down by Meredith. And that'll do it. 75-56 is the score here at the end of the game. Your Cats in the lead and winners tonight against the Fort Knox Eagles. Stick around. We'll have the CB Food Store post-game show and hear from head coach Brad Meredith. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store. Proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store. Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Have you got your flu shot? You can get it here at Alfred's Pharmacy, and no appointment is necessary. It's quick, easy, and virtually painless. Most insurance will cover with zero copay. That's right, zero copay. Save time, save money. It really is that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Get your flu shot today. Alfred's Pharmacy, located in the Main Street Center.
Save time, save money, it's that simple, simple as it can be. Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the CB Food Store post-game show, and it's time for Coach's comments right here, and that's sponsored by Sailors Golf Carts in Smiths Grove. Joining us now is head coach Brad Meredith. Coach looked awful good there most of that game. Had a little trouble with turnovers in the third quarter there, but they righted the ship and got things going. Got to like what you see out of the Wildcats tonight.
Yeah, I really liked, our intensity. I think they're not used to playing with the lead like that. We tried to talk to them at halftime. It's 0-0, but us saying that and them, accepting that's 2 different things. They went to that 2-2-1 full court press that third quarter. I'm about telling everybody, I feel like I'm so far behind trying to get these kids to where we need to be. We've worked on our 2-2-1 press breaker one day, it gave us problems, but I think we got a little tired too, and we started making some careless turnovers, careless passes. We're come and meet the ball, but it's an experience. We'll get better from it.
Coach, you came out with big-time intensity, and you and I talked before the game. You talked about defense being one of the keys to tonight, and you guys had it going on in that first half.
Yeah, did you see that first half? That's how we want to play,
yeah.
And that's what I did. Like coaching every day, we bring intensity. I tell them, I'm going to coach them hard. I want them to play hard. So I've been telling them, my seniors all year, everybody's like, we had those kids that transferred before I got the job and all that. And I'm like, this is not a rebuilding year. I don't like, what's that saying to our 5 seniors, that it's a rebuilding year, that this year doesn't matter. So we started from there and just, we've cranked up everything, trying to get these kids on the right track.
Coach, on top of your defense, your kids crashed the boards great. You had 5 of your players have at least 5 rebounds tonight.
Right.
And you're looking at almost 5 guys in double figures.
Yeah.
You got 3 guys in double figures, another guy with 9, another guy with 8. Your kids really shared the ball well tonight too.
Yeah, and that's one thing we harp on. We want to share the ball. We got great kids. We got great players. I keep telling them the ball's going to find you. You're going to get open shots. There's no reason to force stuff. And that was our big focus, was rebounding. When we played the homeschool team Tuesday, they killed us on the boards. They were big and physical. But that's what we've been working on this week, is just blocking out, going after the ball. We got to do both of those things. We can't just hit a body and stand and watch it. You got to hit a body, then go get it. And I thought the kids did great tonight on that.
Yeah, you mentioned this just a minute ago, playing with a big lead. When you're up 24 at the half, you have a tendency to just kind of cruise, and that new press that the Eagles threw on you guys, that really took you took your kids for a loop there.
Yes, and that we were trying. I kept telling them, make the easy pass. The easy passes are open. We kept wanting to beat you to make a highlight play or something, and I'm like, make the easy pass and we'll get layups. They did it a couple of times, but there for a while we could not calm down and just be fundamentally sound.
Well, either way, Coach, I know you got some stuff to work on. Everything wasn't perfect tonight, but a 19-point victory. And, hey, man, you're 2 for 2. That's a winning streak. So
Yeah. I said 40-0. We're going for it.
That's it. All right, Coach, congratulations on this win tonight. Yeah. And we'll catch up with you next week.
All right, appreciate it.
Coach Brad Meredith, everybody, on the CB Food Store postgame show. And pretty good insight from a brand-new coach. And if you haven't tried it, it's not for the faint of heart.
No, it's not for everybody, that's for sure.
It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure.
So with that, you want to stay connected for more of the CB Food Store post-game show. When we come back, we'll get some stats and talk about the player of the game. You're listening to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com.
CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store. Proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. This is the CB Food Store postgame show. Tonight's postgame stats are brought to you by Grayville and Kearney Tax Service. With a look at tonight's stats, here's our old buddy Double D.
Unofficial stats, of course. Colin Doyle finishes the night with 23 points. He led the Cats. 6 rebounds for Colin tonight. He was 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Ben Sanders finishes with 14 points and 7 rebounds. Owen Ruth, 10 points and 9 rebounds, barely missing a double-double. Great effort by Owen tonight. We got Braden Wright here with 9 points and 3 rebounds. Blaine DeWeese with 8 points and 5 rebounds. Carter Swihart finishes with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Braxton Lindsay rounds out the scoring for the Wildcats, at least individually, 4 points and 9 rebounds. And Fort Knox actually scored 2 points for the Wildcats. We don't see that very often,
no.
but they're down in the scorebooks as 2 Wildcat points. So, as we said, Jamie, as long as Edmondson Voice has been broadcasting games, I've never seen that on a basketball game. So you never know what you're going to see.
Oh, it could be anything.
But so Wildcats shot 30 of 60 from the field. That's right at 50%. They did win the rebounding battle pretty handily, 43-25. And, Coach said it better than I could ever say it, but that 2-2-1 press there, that gave them all kinds of fits. 13 turnovers in the third quarter. But luckily they had, built up a pretty good lead there at the half and were able to hold on 75-56 for a 19-point win. Wildcats 2-0 on the season.
That's right. I know what those points were. That was a Christmas gift.
Hey.
Early Christmas
How
gift.
about that? That's nice. Yeah.
So tonight's Player of the Game is brought to you by Stice Insurance Agency. Darren, how about Player of the Game tonight?
Well, as I just said with Coach Brad Meredith, you got looking at flirting with 5 guys with double figures, 3 guys in double figures, and then 2 guys almost with double doubles. But Colin Doyle, heck of a game tonight, young man. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 out of 4 from the free throw line. That's how you get it done. Congratulations, buddy. You are Stice Insurance Agent. Players of the game. Congratulations, Colin, and that's going to do it for us here at Edmonson County High School, Wildcat Alley, where the Wildcats defeat the Eagles by the score of 75-56. Now, you want to make sure you join us. Make plans to join us next Friday night, December 13th, as the Lady Cats and Wildcats travel. Do we have to go?
Well,
do we have to go there?
I think we're committed to that one.
We'll go.
But Lady Cats and Wildcats travel to Grayson County for a District 12 doubleheader. The tip-off for the girls is scheduled for approximately 6 p.m., so you want to watch out for that next Friday night. Good night, Wildcat fans. For Double D, I'm Jamie Carnes, and this has been another Edmonson Voice production of Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy, only on the Edmonson Voice.
You're listening to Wildcats Live on Edmonson County's #1 source for local news and information, EdmonsonVoice.com.